Welcome in, Wizards. It is the first podcast episode of the season. We've got our August winner Shane backstage ready and waiting for the interview. We're going to chat about the new Crown and Anchor format, the new WhatsApp group, and some fixtures that are coming up that are going to be nice and juicy tomorrow. But yeah, keep it locked and let's head over to the show. What's up, Bub? What's up? Got the hat on.
I see you got the hat.
We're all set. We're all set.
I gotta get my hat. I got my water.
There we go. That's all you need. That's all you need. How's things, Fub? How you been?
Everything's
Had a good start
good.
to the season.
Yeah, not a great start to the season for my fantasy team, but
Picking up where you left off. Then, huh?
Yeah. In terms of the actual league itself, I think we have a great group. We have 100 guys, and seems like so far so good. We've been able to grow the league almost double, just about double, and really happy about the smoothness that we've had so far in terms of EPL Wizards.
Crazy, man. The group's growing so big in the 1 year. You think we're up over 100, right? 100 for this season?
Yeah, 100. I think it's 101, and I think it's been a big testament to people telling friends about it, and then just friends telling friends. And so thank you to everybody who
guys just like winning their friends' money, Fub. They just like taking their friends' money. That's
Can you blame them?
It's been a good start to the season. Though. We're what, 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in. Some good fixtures, some decent results, some surprises. It's been fun. It's been good to start the season off. As I'm with you though, my fantasy team hasn't started as great as I would have hoped, but that's just the way it is. Group chat's been lively, man. It's been good to see.
Yeah,
I'm
liking
as
it.
you all probably know, obviously we made that switch over to a WhatsApp community. That was after a summer of Fubler and I trying to discuss what would be the best solution to the problem. I say problem obviously in air quotes. It's not really a problem, but the problem of a growing group, a larger group of people. Didn't want guys to be missing out on announcements, missing out on information that they wanted to see. So we were trying to find a solution to it, and I think it's worked out all right so far.
Yeah, it has. I think it definitely helped to declutter some of the important or key messages, and it still keeps the conversations flowing.
Yeah,
I think it's win-win. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our August winner, Shane Robinson. Congratulations,
welcome
Shane,
to
for
Quebec.
winning.
Congrats, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, very well
He
done.
made his money back in the first month, Fub.
Love that.
He more than doubled his money, and I think there were a few people that they were trying to come for you, but you were able to hold them off quite well. Yeah. So, how did you find August? I know you've been with us for a few seasons, and what kind of things did you do differently, or what did you find helped you to clinch the victory for August?
You know what? I think everybody does the same thing. I was trying to just think outside the box. Everybody wants, was it Helen, whatever you want to call his name, or his captains and all that sort of stuff. But I just wanted somebody different, And I did my homework. I honestly did my homework, and I just wanted to go outside the box and go against the grain. That was my little strategy for the month.
Yeah.
It worked. It worked.
Yeah, it worked. And it worked.
Who do you support, and what's the reason why you support that particular team?
Okay, Manchester United. That's Manchester United for many, many years. Man, that goes back for a while, though, man. From high school days, I had a woodwork teacher, Roy Parker. He was strictly Manchester United.
I know his son. Yeah.
His son, yeah, man.
Yeah.
He goes to every home game and all of that sort of stuff. Beginning of the season, the first home game of the season, he goes to. And back then I'll be honest, I was probably between Liverpool and with John Barnes back in the day and so forth, and United, and, so what I think tipped the scale for me once I left Whitney after being with Parker for that time, Manchester United came to Bermuda. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys remember all of that.
1987 was the year before I was born, but yes.
Yeah, they came to Bermuda, and when they actually, when they left, they had, and I used to play, football for the school and all that. I used to play with the likes of Swan, and Manchester United actually took Swan, for training or whatnot, for trials or so forth. And I went away to school in Maine. And my coach there was a big Manchester United fan as well. So I was like, hey man, my friend's going to United for trials and so forth. And of course, I just got stuck on it from there. Like, it was like, let me try to follow it. I'm looking for Sean and to see if he played and so forth, and it's like, but so the team just intrigued me, I mean, so it was pretty cool. So I just kind of just stayed with that since then. Like, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not a bad time to start supporting United,
right,
that's for sure.
So that was just followed them up from there, and of course they had the likes of gigs and everybody started coming out, from that class, what I mean? It's like, oh man, these guys are banging right now. So even though Sean left, I stayed where I was, so it was,
That trip to Bermuda, if I remember correctly, because I remember reading about it. I think it happened in like November. It wasn't like preseason. It was like middle of the season. Fergie decided to take the team on like a week long trip to do some training and stuff. So he came to Bermuda, and Fergie actually suited up for United. The only time he ever did that.
Yes,
he played against. I think he played against Somerset Cricket Club. I think they played.
Yeah, it was up in Somerset.
And Fergie suited up at striker for one half for United.
Yeah.
So that's the only time Fergie played for United.
Yeah,
that's history. History right there.
And then there's a lot of other stuff that I don't want to really say, but that's why they say she got the training or whatever, or the call up, But
okay.
That's another story. That's another story. Yeah, that's why I'm United for today. That's and in their sense,
Yeah, I like these stories because everybody's reasoning is different, and it's a testament also to show your loyalty to the team all these years through the tough years and through the wins.
Definitely.
It wasn't always trophies and Premier League titles.
No, definitely wasn't. We was like mid-table at that time, but I just used to just keep an eye, Like I said,
I always like thinking about that trip, especially because it really reminds you of how far football's come in the last 35, 36 years. Is could you imagine United coming to Bermuda in November? You know what I mean? Like that just wouldn't happen. Like
it wouldn't. It'd be the under 20 or I wouldn't even say it, the under 17 team.
Yeah, it's crazy, absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's funny. Okay, so I think there are a lot of people who are very, very eager to find out what the Crown and Anchor is, especially some of the people who are just starting out with our league. So we wanted to give you the honor as the winner of August to choose a champions fixture. So out of all the fixtures that are taking place in game week 6, which one would you like to have double points?
Let's go with Manchester.
Okay. All right. That sounds fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Manchester United, I think they're playing against Burnley.
Yep.
Away at Burnley, I believe. Yeah, away at Turf Moor.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the password as well. So what would you like the password to be for the Crown and Anchor?
A Linky Boys. Everybody is Linky Boys.
Everybody has to type in Linky Boys. They will not forget that name.
Linky Boys.
And then the only other thing is the tiebreaker. If there needs to be a tie broken, what are we going to use as the tiebreaker?
Yellow cards.
Total yellow cards for the game week.
Yeah.
Perfect. Nice and simple. I love it.
Yeah.
We do have another round that we call the Lightning Round. So this is gonna be unrehearsed for us,
as it always is.
So
I'm sitting there looking around like I forgot about the Lightning Round. Fuck.
So we have a time up here, and all we ask is that you just say the first thing that comes to your mind. The very first thing that comes to your mind. All right. So I'll start up with one question, Nate, and then you want to take the next question. We can alternate back and forth.
I've only got one in my head, so go for it. I'll figure out the others afterwards.
Okay. All right. Here we go. The clock has started. Okay. So what is your favorite restaurant in Bermuda?
My favorite restaurant? Oh, gosh. You know what? I just went to Deja Vu, and I really like that. Deja Vu.
Oh yes, Deja. Yes.
I've heard good things. I've never been, but I've heard good things. Yeah.
It was my first time I went there. My wife took me there the other night. It was like, hey, this is pretty good. You know.
Nice.
Right now it's my favorite.
Good. Who is your favorite United player of all time?
Giggs.
Love
Giggs.
Yeah. Ryan Giggsy. Yeah. He's a legend. You mentioned him earlier in the interview, so I had a feeling. Okay, my last question with the last few seconds is: what do you plan to do with your prize money? What are your plans?
I told you when I told my wife, I'm getting, say, baby, we're going to Disney World. She says, what? I said, we're going to Disney World. I just won. That's what we're doing.
Hey, you're in pole position to win a lot more than just 1 month too.
Hey.
Keep things going. That might be a couple trips to Disney World.
Nice. Right. Well, thanks again, Shane. I wanted to ask you, do you have any shout outs, or did you want to shout out anybody?
Hey, shout out to you guys first, man. I think you guys are doing a good job, man. This is fun. I'm enjoying this right now. You know what I mean? Like you said, been here a couple of seasons, and I've been working. The demand has been doing off season as well. I've been doing my homework, so definitely want to just say shout out to you guys, and then I'm gonna look down below and just say to you guys down there, I got a target on my back, and I understand this. So if you get the chance, then you could, hey, do what you gotta do.
You're looking down the table.
Do what you gotta do. I want to say shout out to, I think, after today, I think it was a guy fishing chumps or something. He got ahead of me by 1 point. And I just want to tell him at the same time, keep the seat warm for tonight. And tomorrow I'll be back up there, and we're going to work from there. Going into international season, I think his name is Martin. I think his name is Martin.
Yes, I think it's Fish and Chips. Fish and Chips.
Fish and Chips.
Yeah,
I think it's Chump.
Is it Chumps?
I believe so. Yeah, because I'm, like I said, I'm going to pop up it right now. My homework is I'm studying this stuff.
Yeah.
So definitely stay night. You can stay there for the night. It's 1 point ahead, and I'll see him tomorrow. As the game starts, I will automatically go ahead of him.
Yeah.
Hopefully my boys do.
I like the banter. I think it's very healthy. And I can tell you've been doing your homework over the summer, because you came out of the blocks firing. And
yes.
You shot right up there. I do want to say I spoke to Jamal, who came second by 1 point.
Right.
And I think he also wanted to share his congratulations as well for winning.
I'm sure if I see Jamal, he's going to say the same thing. There's a few guys in there I know. that you know, they're talking the smack on the side and so forth. But you know, hey, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna love the target on my back this season. I'm coming out the blocks. I'm gonna continue to come out. You know, when I'm out front, I'm gonna stay out front. You know.
Hey,
1 week here or there, but I'm glad to see you guys again and have another interview.
Here we go. The more United fans on this podcast, the better. That's all. It's all good by me.
Hey, a good thing. That's a good thing.
Cool, Shane. Well, thanks again. Congratulations, and hopefully this is not the last time we have an interview with you.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Cool, man. Have a good one.
Cheers, Shane. Thanks, mate.
All right, take care. Cool.
Great interview with Shane.
Great chatting to him.
Really chat. Yeah. Quality chat.
Always nice to get that first win out of the way. That first month winner, you know.
Yeah, I think there are a few people that were going for it. I know, I won't say any names, but I know a few people were using the triple captains. A few triple captains. There was a few, let's say, very aggressive plays. Trying to get that first month. But hey,
so every month, as I'm sure you are probably aware by now, every month we run the Crown and Anchor, which is just a nice little fun competition. I say fun. It gets kind of heated, but I guess a lot like the actual Crown Anchor itself.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a nice, easy way to try and win some extra cash throughout the season. So for 1 game week of every month, we put forward the Crown Anchor. Now to play it, all you have to do is obviously tune into the podcast, because during the podcast, you get to hear about what the different rules are for the next month. You also get the password and the link. So the link will usually be in the YouTube description. You need to click on that link. It'll take you to a screen much like what you see up on the screen right now. It's just a Google form that you just need to fill out and submit. So when you go to the link, you'll need to input your email, your name. We'd like your actual name, your government name, please, not your team name. So that way we know who everybody is. And then you'll also need to input the password for this month, which we will tell you during the podcast. So you need to pay attention, and you can see what the password for the upcoming Crown and Anchor is right there. So that is the password that you will need to input instead of testing. We're using the old one from last month to show you this. So you need to input that. Once you type those things in, you click next, and you'll be into where you make your selections for that week. We spell out the rules again there. This is obviously an old form, so you can ignore the game week 1, etc. And then you just need to input your selections. Just remember that the home team's listed first, the away team is listed second, and pick who you think will win each matchup for that game week. Every correct answer that you give gives you 1 point, except for the Champion's Choice fixture, which is chosen each month by our previous month's champion. And Shane has obviously chosen the Burnley versus United game for the upcoming Crown and Anchor, and on your sheet in the Google form that will be noted with an asterisk. So that asterisk is the Champion's Choice fixture, and that's worth 2 points. So every other correct answer is worth 1 point. The Champion's Choice fixture is worth 2. And then whoever has the most points at the end of that game week wins. Pretty straightforward. In case of a tie at the end, which we anticipate there probably will be 1 or 2 ties throughout the season, we also have a tiebreaker question where you need to input your answer for the tiebreaker question. And then if there is a tie, whoever is closest to the correct answer will be the winner. If both people are the same amount away from the correct answer, then we're going to split the pot. We had too many months in previous seasons where we were rolling pots over to months later, and we were having pots that were worth $1,000 and all sorts of nonsense.
Yeah, that was too much.
We're gonna let's try and pay out every month this time. But yeah, we know it sometimes gets a little complicated. That's why we have that dedicated Crown and Anchor chat within the WhatsApp community, so you can stay on top of any updates, etc. We'll obviously post once everyone's got their submissions in. I'll be posting what everybody's submissions are. I'll be posting the leaderboard as the week progresses, etc. So you can keep track of all of that in the WhatsApp community, the Crown and Anchor chat. So make sure you have joined that already. And yeah, we know it sometimes sounds a little complicated. It really isn't that difficult. You just need to click on the link in the YouTube description, type the password in, and then you just walk through the form. So as a reminder for the Crown and Anchor, password is on the screen right now. The link is in the video description. And the deadline is going to be game week 6 before the start of games on game week 6, which is Saturday the 23rd at 11 a.m. So get your selections in before that. You can do them early. You ain't got to wait till 10:30 on that Saturday. You can do them early. But anytime's fine, honestly. Just get your picks in beforehand if you want a chance to win some extra cash. I don't know about you, Fub, but in collecting money this year, I felt that was better than previous years.
It was.
Guys getting money in on
was.
time. So thank you for making that process a little easier. It's a lot harder with over 100 people now. And also the feedback that I've gotten in meeting a couple guys over the last couple of weeks has been really great. So thank you guys.
Yeah. I will echo that, and I will say it's a great group of guys, and I look forward to every game week. I look forward to the group chat, and thanks to you, Nate, as well. Thank you for agreeing to be a part of this.
Fub,
and
you do so much work behind the scenes, Fub.
Thank you, Nate.
It's yeah.
So yeah, and I enjoy it, and I sense that you do too. So thanks.
Yeah, sure. It's a lot easier when United win.
It's a lot easier when Arsenal win too, and it's nice when they don't have to play each other.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, Nate.
Cool, Fub.
Cool, man. Oh, we should grab some lunch at some point. We gotta grab a.
Let me know when.
meal.
Let me know when.
Make it happen.
Cool, man.
All right. Check you later.
Check you later, Fub.
Cool. Take care, everybody.
Good
See
luck
you next
tomorrow,
week.
but not too much luck tomorrow.
Yeah, exact same amount of luck for you too.
Yeah. Check you.
You, man.